Okay, hi everyone. So this lesson is for grade 10. So it will be a topic of probability, right? So in probability, you get a question of Venn diagram. So what is a Venn diagram and how do you do a Venn diagram, right? So in probability, you get Venn diagram, you get tree diagram, you get contingency table as well, but let's focus on Venn diagram. So a Venn diagram consists of what we call a sample space, right? So what is a sample space? A sample space is basically the total number or total numbers we have available to use. And this sample space is represented by a square, right? So inside our sample space, we find what we call events. So you either have event A, and then you'll have also event B, right? So you can get event A, B, and C, but I think for grade 10, you're most likely to just have 2 events. So let's say in these events, right? Let's say event A is, so okay, so let's say event A is okay, so you'll get event A. In fact, you'll get event A and then you'll get event B. So this is how a Venn diagram will then look like, right? Now let's actually do an example. Let's say you have 50 girls that play tennis and netball. So you have 50 girls that play tennis and netball. So the 50 girls is what? A sample space that you have. Okay? So I'll write it here. So you have a total number of 50 girls that play tennis and netball. But then now you are told that you are told that 13 of those 50 girls play tennis, right? And then you're also told that 18 of the girls play netball. Okay? And then another thing, you are then told that let's say 3 of those 3 girls out of 50 play tennis and netball. So you only have 3 girls that play both tennis and netball. Then let's say lastly, okay, let's stop there. In fact, now because I have indicated that you either have event A, you have event A and event B. So tennis can either be your event A and netball will be your event B. So now you're gonna go in and draw event A, which is tennis. Okay, and then you will then draw event B, that is netball. What are we told? So remember, they said 13 girls play tennis. So I'll pick red. So the 13 girls that play tennis is the whole of this circle here. Right? The whole of that circle should be 13. And then 18 girls play netball. Then the whole of this is girls that play netball. However, when we do a Venn diagram, we always look for the common part. So we are told that 3 girls play tennis and netball. Which section is that? Is this section here. So that means 3 girls. We'll put 3 there. I hope it's visible. So we'll put 3 there. Then now, remember that 3 falls into A. It also falls into B. That means now, the 13 girls that play tennis, which is this portion here, it means that what should be the value here? Because you already have a 3 inside the circle. So that then means that this part here should be 10, because it's 13 minus 3. 10. Now when we go to girls that play tennis, which we indicated that is the blue circle. So inside the blue circle, we already have 3 girls. That means what is left is to then put 18 minus 3, which is 15. Right? So when you go back and look at the red circle, you can see that you have a total of 13 girls that play tennis. 10 plus 3. And then you also have a total of 18 girls that play netball. Right? So you don't come and put 15 here. That would be wrong. So because now you are putting 15 and then you put a 3 as well in the middle, then you will have a total of 18 in circle A. So it shouldn't be done that way. Okay, how do I cancel this? Okay, there we go. Now, so this is how probability is. Now let's say, so remember you had 50 girls that play tennis and netball. That play tennis and netball. Let's say you also had some that do not play. Some that do not play. So let's say you have some that do not play. It means that it should be the ones that are outside the circle. Now, how many girls that play tennis and how many girls that play netball? So you have 10 plus, so you already have 10 plus 18 that play netball and tennis, which gives us, no, my bad, you have, let me go back, you have 13 girls plus 18 girls. So all in all, you have 21 girls that play tennis and netball. What does it mean? You had a total of what? You had a total of 50, but you only have 21 that play tennis and netball. That means now you have 39 that do not play. Then now where do you place this? You place this here. Not 39. My maths is wrong. 29. Right? 29. That means that this is 29. So the ones that do not play netball or tennis, you should write that number outside the circle, inside the square. So that's how probability is. Now let's say that the first question that they now ask you is that what is the probability, or what is the probability of girls that play tennis? What should be the probability of girls that play tennis? We already said that the girls that play tennis is the red circle, and that should be 13 over 50. So that is your probability, because you have a total of 13 girls that play tennis. Now, here is a question. Let's say the second question says that what is the probability of girls that play tennis only? Underline word only. The first question says what's the probability of girls that play tennis? Right? Remember that some of the girls that play tennis also play netball. So you have 3 girls that play tennis and netball. Now this question says what is the probability of girls that play tennis only? Now you see, this is an interesting question. So instead of having the whole red circle, you are now going to have, I'll use color purple. You are now going to show that it is only this part here. These are the only girls that play tennis only. So how many girls? 10. Out of what? 50. I hope it makes sense. Then mathematically you have to simplify this. 10 out of 50 is the same as 1 out of 5. Okay. Now let's do a third question. Now what is now the probability? Probability of girls that play tennis or netball. So what would be the probability of girls that play tennis or netball? Well, if you look at it, the probability of girls that play tennis or netball, it will be the sum of A and B, right? So your A is the whole of this, and your B is the whole of this. So what is found in your A is probability of A which is 13 out of 50, and probability of B, which is 18 out of 50. So what is the probability of girls that play tennis or netball? So that will be 13 out of 50 plus 18 out of 50, which is 21 out of 50. So the probability of having the girls that play tennis or netball, it will be 21 out of 50. Okay, so we will do the example, the exam question. All right. Okay, thank you. I hope it makes sense.